We're back now with our NBC News investigation into the concerning number of deaths related to the tracking of patients' heart rhythms using telemetry monitors at the nation's largest for-profit hospital chain, HCA. Cynthia McFadden with the new report and our continuing coverage of the hospital giant.
Hospital heart monitors can be a critical tool in keeping patients alive. But when not monitored properly, they can lead to tragedy.
I lost my best friend. I'm not a couple anymore. I'm just me.
Cindy Downs raised 3 children with her husband of 49 years, Terry. Last year, the vibrant 68-year-old was admitted to Wesley Medical Center in Wichita, Kansas, owned by HCA. A bump on the head a few days prior had led to bleeding in his brain. Doctors operated and quickly fixed the problem. While in the hospital, Downs was on a telemetry monitor tracking his heart rhythms. After 21 days, he was scheduled for discharge.
I had a wonderful afternoon visiting with him, and he got a little spunky and was teasing me, and I said, "Oh, my husband's back."
According to his medical record, early the next morning at 4:18 a.m., he had a strong pulse. But over the next half hour, he had a life-threatening change to his heart rhythm. His medical record indicates the nurses caring for him were not alerted, as they should have been, by the telemetry technician. In fact, there was no telemetry record in his chart for the day he died, which experts say is highly unusual. However, HCA declined to explain why to either Terry Downs' family or to NBC News.
That kind of leaves me speechless, honestly.
Carrie Wilson's an experienced cardiac nurse in North Carolina, among 24 HCA healthcare professionals who've raised concerns to us. Do you believe that any patients have lost their lives as a result of bad telemetry practices?
Most certainly, and we've even reported some of those to the hospital and to our state agencies.
Wilson says once HCA took over in 2019, telemetry monitoring at Mission Hospital changed for the worse. Telemetry techs used to monitor about 20 patients at a time, and now
they can monitor up to 60 patients for one tech.
Can somebody do that effectively and safely?
No, not at all. We see it all the time where things are missed.
In the past, at most hospitals, telemetry monitors were located on patient floors, but that's changing. Terry Downs was being monitored from a different building, and some experts say since seconds matter, that can slow the process in critical ways. Is there any good medical reason to centralize the review of these telemetry monitors?
Absolutely not. In fact, there's a lot of medical reason not to.
But there is a good financial reason to do it.
Oh, most certainly. Technology should be there to enhance what we're doing, to improve, not to replace us. And that is what HCA has done. And it's not safe.
While HCA is not alone in increasing the number of patients monitored by one technician or utilizing remote monitoring, one former HCA executive described an epidemic of telemetry mishaps at some HCA hospitals. Part of the problem, HCA nurses are often overextended. On Florida's West Coast, where there are 16 HCA hospitals, NBC News found there have been 11 telemetry-related deaths cited by regulators since 2021. While at 13 comparable hospitals at the same region over the same time period, there was only 1 telemetry-related death. Public records reveal at one HCA hospital some patients on telemetry monitors were not being observed at all, and alarms were turned off or silenced. HCA's CEO Sam Hazen declined an interview request, but the company did provide a statement. Telemetry saves lives, and that is why we use it. Our telemetry technicians monitor on average fewer than 40 patients, a number that is in line with what the American Heart Association has determined is safe. The American Heart Association told us they have made no such determination. Back in Wichita, Cindy Downs has a question for the company's CEO.
Mr. Hazen, what if this was your wife? A hospital is supposed to care about patients.
Cynthia McFadden, NBC News.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.